Okay. Oh yeah, and then I gotta pull up. Twitch. Yeah. The guide. Okay. Trails to Azure. Azure. Trails to Azure. Alright. And it's intermission. Oh. Okay. I think everything's up. Hair fucked up. I guess. Whatever. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Correction. I'm looking for Kia. See if I can go find her. I love the idea of just barging into every hotel room. Okay. That little girl just now seems so downhearted. I do hope she's gonna be alright. I should also make sure my microphone is working. Mike. Yeah. This is an odd test. Little girl, could it be? Excuse me, the little girl you saw... The little girl you saw, did she happen to have green hair? Oh yeah, she did. Are you her guardian, perhaps? That's right. You know how it is. Take your eyes off them for a second and they disappear. Do you mind telling me where she went? Not at all. She passed by on her way to the village just a few minutes ago. I should tell you, though, she seemed quite distraught over something, the way she was plodding around. She did? What could be causing Kia to act that way? Never mind that. I need to search the residential area right away. There she is. Hey, Kia. That's super funny. Especially around the time Klonoa would have been released, because they did, like, countrywide release dates the same after, like... God, what was it, like, 1993, 1992, so like we would definitely have known it. Maybe just no one was really keeping track, and just whenever it showed up is when it showed up. That's so funny. Hey Kia, what are you doing here? Lord. Brings back memories, doesn't it? Do you remember, Kia? Did that just come up when you were looking something up, or did it just... Like, did you look up the day and then it said something like different days, or is it just like a fact that you learned recently? You remember, Kia? We escaped here the night we met. How could I forget? Those are the earliest memories I have. I know. Hey, Lloyd. This is where you found me, but it isn't where I came from, right? Yeah. Has it been on your mind? The truth of your origins, I mean? Yeah. It's been bothering me more and more lately. Ollie, you told me that I was born a long time ago, but it wasn't until just a while ago that I finally understood what that meant. So that's what this is about. I know I have you and Ellie and Tio, Randy, and so many others, like Shizuku and Ryu and them, and even Sister Marble. I have fun every single day, but once in a while I still feel like I'm all alone, like I was when I was by myself at the bottom of that pitch black room. Kia. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I didn't want to bother you with any of this. Damn. And no, well, I mean, at least you found one that was probably the right release date. Maybe. You're not bothering me, silly. There's no need to hold it in. You've been itching to say something for a while now, haven't you? But you don't want to worry us with your troubles when we're already so down about our problems at work. That's helpful. Coming soon. Nod. Listen to me, Kia. You couldn't be more wrong. You needing us isn't a burden. Simply taking care of you makes us all happier. You give us the strength to keep our chins up and continue doing what we do, no matter how tough times get. So don't hold these things in. I can promise that, at the very least, I will always be here for you, Kia. Ah. Thank you. But you shouldn't promise things like that, Lloyd. How are you going to get yourself a wife now? Don't you know people with kids have a harder time finding dates? Back up a second. Just where are you learning these things? Wait, don't tell me it was from the library. You're not supposed to be in those sections, Kia. That's one place, yeah, but I probably picked it up from talking to people in the city, too. You know, there is such a thing as studying too much sometimes. Anyway, I'm still not ready to get married. My brother was 25 when he was supposed to have his wedding. Your brother? Oh, yeah, he's not with us anymore, huh? Yeah, but that's all in the past. I still have 7 years to go until I'm at that age. I think I'll think about marriage after I can stand on my own 2 feet. I mean, in the first place, I haven't even found the right partner. 7 years from now? How old would that make me? The doctor said you're about 9 years old right now, so that would make you 16. You'll be 2 years older than Tio is currently. Is that old enough to get married? What? No matter how you slice it, 16 is way too young for anyone to be thinking about marriage. I mean, technically the legal age is 16 if you have the consent of a guardian. No, what am I saying? I would never allow someone to marry you that soon. Oh, that's not really what I was talking about, but it's okay, I get it. You're saying there's nothing for me to worry about, right? Exactly. Now come on, we got a theme park waiting for us. Haven't you been looking forward to it all day? I promised Shizuka that I would tell her all about it when we get back. We also swore that when her eyes get better, we'd come and play together too. Oh really? You know what that means. We're going to have as much fun as possible today. That way, we'll have even more to tell her about. GameFAQs says September 11th. Is it September 11th, 2001? Because that's interesting. September 11th, 2001, when Shrek released? The day Shrek hit all the theaters? Okay. Are we going to the theme park, Lloyd? Well, we are, but I want to check around here first. It's strangely quiet. Receptionist isn't here either. Where could she have gone? What is the meaning of this? I'm terribly sorry. No one's yelling over there. Yeah, they don't seem too happy about it. I've been waiting so long to visit this beach, and what do I get out of it? Trauma! Was the 2001 Klonoa good? Is that the Game Boy one, or is that was a full release? What is this beach's management even doing? You can't apologize enough, ma'am. It is the GBA one, okay. Yeah, I did always feel like when I was younger, handheld games really never got the same sort of fanfare as console games, but that could be part of the problem. Sometimes they just wouldn't carry new ones. Sometimes they would only be at certain stores. Yeah, it was always odd. And I rented video games, and you couldn't rent handheld games, so kind of why I just have this big hole of handheld games, because like my family couldn't afford buying a whole bunch of games all the time, so could afford, you know, $5 rental for 5 days though. Oh, that's super sick. Yeah, our local game store did not have that option, which is why I eventually got GameFly. And now I have GameFly again. This is my fault. I should have been keeping closer watch. Easy, babe. They already said they're sorry. Can't we all just move on and forget this? We should thank the goddess you weren't actually hurt, you know? No, that is not good enough. Excuse me, what's going on here? Are you fighting? You're the guest Miss Maria Bell had the beach reserved for this morning. Oh, I'm so sorry. I left the reception desk completely unattended. Don't worry about it. That's not why we're here. So is there some kind of problem? Oh, you'd better believe there is. Someone nearly tore my swimsuit clean off of me when I was at the beach just now. Someone tore your swimsuit? This isn't the first time this has occurred. We've had a few cases like this since the beach opened. Fortunately, it never came up while you all had the beach reserved this morning. I heard the rumors before we came, but I figured it'd never happen to us. Us? I'm the one who has to go through the embarrassment of getting her swimsuit torn off in public. Me, your girlfriend. Don't just stand there and take this. Defend my honor. I'm trying. Whatever, you all work here. Shouldn't you be doing more to catch the culprit? I got half a mind to sue you for negligence. Please, it won't be necessary. And honestly, catching them is going to be easier said than done. After all this time, we don't have the slightest clue of what the culprit looks like. They sound pretty worked up about this. Can't you do something to help them, Lloyd? What should we do? We're supposed to be meeting the others in front of the park. Would it be possible for you to tell me more details about this swimsuit case? As a member of the police, I can't overlook such a serious... Okay, this is a slightly interesting quest, but I'm... go through it a little quickly. Stopping a swimsuit-slashing monster was the last thing I expected when you asked for my help. This is for Belle's sake as well. Taking care of this problem is the least we can do to pay her back. Good luck, Lloyd. You too, Ellie. Think fast. Okay, Lloyd. Still no sign of the monster, is there? I'm not sure what's taking so long. Maybe it's onto us somehow. Hey! Payback. How you got me that time? Oh, I want to play with them too. Lloyd said it was dangerous, but they look like they're having so much fun. Huh? Ellie, behind you! What? Ellie, I'll be fine. Just go chase after the monster. Right. Nowhere left to run. Wow, he changed really fast. So you like to tear girls' swimsuits, do you? Not if I have something to say about it. Here I come. Dead. How do you like that? Give it up. Huh? Reinforcements? Did they just do a Power Rangers color? Not good. Lloyd! Kia, Ellie, are you alright? We'll talk later. Focus on defeating the monsters. Right. Get going at them, you guys. That's fucked up. how did you miss? Boy. There we go. Okay, that's done. All right, and then to Michelle in Wonderland. Wow. This place is amazing, Lloyd. Yeah, I'm starting to get pretty excited myself. Now, let's see, some of our friends might already be waiting in front. We should go find them. Okay. Hi guys, sorry we took so long. There you are, Lloyd, Kia. Hey. Woof. So you guys got here first? Looks like we're the only ones here so far. Correct, we were slightly ahead of schedule, so with the extra time I've been working to indoctrinate Sully into the Michigan Church. Hey, don't give them the wrong idea. I mean, he's not even that cute. Not that I think he's cute in the first place. There's no use hiding it from me. The Aeon system has been detecting strong Mishi-tifying readings coming from you for a while now. There's no way you could do that. You're lying. Oh, you guys are such good friends. Maybe we should wait here for the others to arrive. Very well, let the sermon commence. For today's gospel, we'll be covering the many blessings Mishi's cuteness contributes to continental peace efforts. Really? You're still on this? Hey, do something, won't you? You're already taking down one cult, right? I don't think this one can be stopped. Trust me, Quitling Tio's Mishi worship is one barrier we can never get over. This is where you give up? After finishing their shopping, the rest of the group joined them at the meeting spot. Lloyd and the others showed up, entry pass. Alright, we're in. I mean, you gotta do a little indoctrination. Here we are, Michelle in Wonderland, on the verge of tears. Yeah, Sully is actually a girl. Very, NB energy? I don't know. Very, I guess the classic word would be tomboy, but, you know, a lot of the times tomboys might... I've watched videos on just, like, the term tomboy. It's very interesting. Very interesting to get into it. Also, how are you, Liddy? It's awesome. You got that right. This is my first time, too. It looks like we're in store for a great deal of fun today. Yes, that is who they were trying to indoctrinate. There's also the dog and Lloyd. I mean, the dog can understand them, so he could have been indoctrinated, too. Just look at how many attractions they have. Oh yeah, one day's not nearly enough to experience it all. Take it from me. It's true. And spending the entire morning at the beach took up a good chunk of our time, too. Maybe we'd best focus on the most popular attractions in order to get the full Wonderland experience. That sounds good, but which ones would those be? Almost? Unfortunately, we had a lot of stuff happen at the end of Chapter 2, and then this is the intermission where they go have fun at a theme park. Now I don't know who you're asking. Yes. Well, there was a whole thing where when we originally caught, because Sully was like a little thief and was stealing stuff out of this girl's house, and then Lloyd caught them and then like grabbed onto them and then they got very upset because they're like, because everyone thought they were a boy, and it's like, nope, that's a girl, Lord. You can't just grab them. Said something about police, not brutality necessarily. Yeah, that was the same character. Yep, they've just cleaned up a lot. Goes good, Lucis. How goes it with you? The Ferris wheel over on the left is definitely on the short list. It's popular with everyone. Families, couples, you name it. It's true, the view is amazing. You might even get more out of it if you save it for last. Oh, good thinking. That sounds like an excellent way to end the day. Another can't miss is the tower at the heart of the park. Otherwise known as the Castle of Mirrors. It's one of their... That's a Mickey Mouse game. Otherwise known as the Castle of Mirrors, it's one of their signature attractions. On the highest floor, you can find what they call the Wishing Mirror. Yeah, they might be the only androgynous girl that we've met, I guess. People say if you ring the bell at the top and make a wish in front of the mirror, it's guaranteed to come true. My, how romantic. That one's popular with families and couples, too. See, the bell has handles on both sides so you can ring it with your partner. That makes sense. I imagine it'd be tough to do it alone. Hey, look! You think anyone lives in that mansion over there? That place gives me the creeps. I don't know, actually. Did they add that one recently? Yep, it's the park's newest attraction. They call it the Horror Coaster, and it's super popular. Yeah, we're getting through the filler arc. I probably could have played more, but you know, we'll get through this filler arc. Yes, I looked into it in preparation for today. It's a thrill ride with a horror theme. The technology they employ for the effects is very impressive. Why does this newest one have to be a scary one? I figure Spell would at least give me a warning. I like it. Sounds like my kind of place. Any other standouts to speak of? The Fortune Teller's House. Some people, Soothsayer. Diviner from the East. Show Forgive them as well. Track down Mishi. Tilt's got the spark in their eyes. Oh, on that note, is there anything anywhere in the park we can cool down? Yeah, there's a rest area off to the left. Concession stand. That's where we should go meet. We're gonna split up. We have a dinner party later. Gonna go around with Sully. Okay. Let's see. Blah blah blah. You're given 5 tickets to spend before you go down into there's some collectible items you can buy. Go to the resting area by the left exit. Sweet red bun. I do love red bean buns. They're so good. Dumplings are also very good. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, we're going on the horror coaster. Yeah. We're gonna invite Ellie. Why did it have to be the horror coaster? We're not really going in there, are we? Don't worry, it's only a ride. Besides, I'll be right there with you. You can just leave this shooting to me. Oh, God. I'm trying to remember. Oh. It's... Sakamoto Days. There's a full fight on a Ferris wheel. That is very fun. Sakamoto Days, really fun anime. Really, really fun and funny. Very well. That'll be 1 ticket, please. Shoot the nefarious beings that will assault you and perhaps you'll manage to survive. Do try to come back in one piece. Fracas. Okay. We got a fucking mini game. Now, I never thought I'd say it, but I think this one needs a bit more mini games. Maximizing her bonding points. Gotta get the milk toast partners together. A hell of a haunted house. Good God. Evil Mishi. Fuck. God damn. Oh, she still gave me a heart. Okay. Oh my God, I missed 4 in a row. That was awful. This is pretty long. Okay. How much, what do you need for a score to get the achievement, or does it just need to be perfect? Got 3 stars. I didn't expect the ghost to get so close to the car. It was terrifying. I suppose it could have been worse. I can't deny that I enjoyed myself. 4K? Whew. As long as you had fun. Thanks for coming along with me. See you later. Right, so long. Alright. This is romantic dialogue, character specific, your choice, or customers kind of. You know, I know that canonically Lloyd would not spend all of his time with one person because, like, that's his whole problem is that he just diverts it. He's a harem anime protagonist, but like a harem in the way that he's like tripping and falling into boobs on accident, or someone tripped him, you know, not as much the harem where he's like a real scumbag. Like he's just throwing around attention a little too much. But we're gonna force him to make a choice here. So this is the Castle of Mirrors. Heard a lot about it being the centerpiece of the park. Honestly, it's more impressive on the inside than I could have imagined. That spherical astrolabe over there certainly lends to its magical atmosphere. The building itself reminds me of when I visited Grancel Castle when studying in Liberal. That's high praise. The IBC doesn't like to be outdone, I guess. So the wishing mirror should be somewhere in here, right? Correct. They say if you ring the bell and make a wish before the mirror, it's bound to come true. We should be able to find them both on the castle's top floor. Alright, let's start making our way up there then. After you. There are enemies in here? World? I like the clocks. A fun date idea, climb a shitload of steps. Although I did get invited to a wedding of probably my best friend in high school, and they said that they're gonna do like a fun run 5K the day before the wedding. So there might be people who, I mean, specifically them now, way too into physical fitness. Kind of grosses me out. Like he talked about going to New Zealand to do a 100-mile marathon. Like, go enjoy New Zealand. Odd. Here we are at the top floor of the Castle of Mirrors. That must be the bell. We're supposed to ring over there. Yes, and there are cords on each side that help us with it. No doubt this is the place I've been telling you all about. And there's the wishing mirror, right up those stairs. Remember, first you ring the bell, then you make your wish in front of the mirror. Now that we're actually here, though, I'm starting to feel a little nervous. Well, step number 1 is going to take both of us, so let's get that out of the way. That should do it. Now we just have to stand in front of the mirror. Yeah, let's go. Why does it say there's enemies on the screen? Here we go. Time to make our wishes. But, how does this work? Do we just tell the mirror what we want out loud? I think it should be fine if you say it to yourself. Let's give it a try. Hope that does it. Yes, I just made mine too. So, Lloyd, what did you wish for? Me? Well, it was just so generic that it's kind of embarrassed to say. I wish for the ability to continue protecting Crossbell. With you, Ellie, as well as the rest of the SSS and Kia too, of course. Why am I not surprised? I'll take that as a compliment. How about you, Ellie? What did you wish for? Well, for my mother and father's health and happiness, I suppose. You used your wish on your parents? You remember, right? They divorced 10 years ago. My mother lives in the Empire and my father in the Republic. We stay in contact through letters and phone calls, but I hardly ever see them in person. I'm sure that's been difficult. I lost my parents when I was little, but I still had Guy and Cecily there for me growing up. Unfortunately, I had my grandfather. My childhood wasn't particularly sad, and it's not as though I grew up wanting for nothing. I think the best way to put it is that I'm simply worried about them. Worried? Like I said, my mother and father keep in contact with me. My mother and father keep in contact with me, and they always try to stay up to date on my life, but sometimes I think they do it out of regret for leaving me behind. I can only imagine how much it hurts them. Both of them are such earnest people. They're not the type to bury the past and live without remorse. But still, it's been 10 years now. All I want for them is to live their new lives to the fullest, to be happy. In other words, for them to forget the past and move on. I just hope that you don't mean that unconditionally. No, of course not. I know that I wouldn't be here today if not for their past choices. But what matters is that my mother and father find happiness for themselves in the present. That would be enough for me. That makes sense. Sorry if it sounds like I'm going in circles. No, not at all. You value your parents' happiness. I'll be praying that they find it too. Thank you. Okay, time to go to the Ferris wheel. Who can I all bring? You know, I played Pokemon Mystery Dungeon once. I think I had gotten it from Gamefly. I enjoyed it. Or maybe I emulated it. I enjoyed it. I played like 2 hours. That might be one that would be interesting for me to actually play. I don't know. I think I should bring Kia. I don't want her to think it's romantic. That's even weirder. Well, and there's a lot of Pokemon Mystery games. Or Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games, so one of them has to be good. Or at least better than the others. Because I think I only played the first one. Yeah. Alright, Kia's coming in the Ferris wheel. I think I'll invite Kia. Alright, that'll be 1 ticket. 2 guests coming in. Well, we just keep going higher and higher. Kia, don't make the gondola sway as much. Sit tight, okay? Kia is my daughter. I just wish she didn't make that comment about the marriage thing. It makes me think of Usagi Drop. I don't like that. Pokemon Rangers? Oops, my bad. I was so excited I couldn't help it. Hey Lloyd, isn't the view from the top? I mean, she fucking said it. Usagi Drop is a monster. The person who wrote that is a monster and is evil. And I'm pretty sure it's written by a woman. Like, it's very odd. If I remember correctly, I might be wrong. Isn't the view from the top supposed to be super amazing? It's my first time riding too, so I couldn't say for sure. But yeah, that's what I hear. Oh, I can't wait. Okay, let's just calm down a little until we get there, alright? I'm trying to remember if I played Pokemon Rangers. I feel like I played more Pokemon side games than any of the mainline ones. Wow, we're so high up. Oh, look, Lloyd, I just saw a fishy jump out of the water. Really? From all the way up here? I don't suppose you caught what kind it was. Oh, I have a question. Which place do you think has the better view? Here or Orcus Tower? Well, Orcus Tower is certainly a lot taller than this, but the scenery is completely different. It's not an apples to apples comparison. Wow, that's deep. You're so smart, Lloyd. If you say so. She seems to be feeling a lot better now. That's one worry off my mind. Oh, another fishy jumped out. Oh, we're almost back at the bottom. Let's get ready to go, Kia. Oh, okay. The view up there was awesome. I had a ton of fun. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'll see you later, okay? See you later, Lloyd. Okay, go to the resting area. You can find a pink Mishy behind the vendor. Yeah. Oh, what's that pink thing back there? Oh, my, you found me. Yeah, hey, mister. My name's Michette. It's a pleasure to meet you. Oh, you must be Mishy's little sister, right? Theo did say something about running into you if I got lucky. I guess this is what she meant. Oh, so you've heard of me. I'm honored. What is the voice supposed to be here? There's no voice. No problem, but if you don't mind me asking, Michette, what were you doing back there? I just really love playing hide and seek is all. My favorite pastime is lying in wait around Michelle Park for Michelle in Wonderland for my Prince Charming to come find me. It sounds unnecessarily counterintuitive, but alright. So does that make me your Prince Charming today? Right on the meow arc. I'm oh so happy you found me. You're the perfect Prince Charming, plus 100 times cooler than my brother and his dumb droopy face. Yikes, she really tore into the poor guy there. So what do you say, mister? Do you want to play hide and seek together? I beg your pardon? Only a prince lucky enough to find me gets the chance to play this special game. To win, you have to track me down in Michelle Wonderland a total of 5 times. You can even bring a friend. There's a prize in it for you, too. What do you say? Want to give it a shot? This could take a while. I don't want to have a chance to spend my tickets till it's over. Yeah, Tio seems like she'd have the most fun with this. Yeah, I thought the same thing. No, why not? I'll give it a shot. That's the spirit. I'm gonna get to hiding while you find yourself somebody to help you look. If you ever want to give up, just tell my big brother Mish in the main plaza. See you later. Well, I'm the one who got myself into this. I'll have to make sure I recruit a good partner. Who should I ask for help? Tio! I see. You have the honor of receiving a challenge from Michette. In that case, we have no choice but to give her the very best seeking the SSS has to offer. Great, thanks for lending a hand. She has to be somewhere inside the theme park. Let's get to searching. Okay. Yeah, I'm also glad. Because, like, I don't like... I like the implication that everybody likes Lloyd, but we should not put, like, everybody being obsessed with him in the way, you know, yeah. Aha, there you are. Eek, you found me. You're, okay. Gotta find her multiple times. All right, let's see. Yeah, and he's just... They just got different vibes going on. And, like, he definitely likes Ellie already. That's the vibe that I get from him. Alright, horror coaster. Behind a statue. Like, I think that, Lloyd is looking for someone either his age or, like, a little bit older. Just because he's a little brother type. Yeah, yeah, the creep factor, for sure. Looks like we win. I know you found me again. You're amazing. You seek me in all 5 of my hiding spots in record time. I admit my complete and utter defeat. With that, I hereby dub you Michelle Wonderland's King of Hide and Seek. King of Hide and Seek? Michelle has seen fit bestow upon you... Has seen fit to bestow a title upon you. You should be honored. That's not all. It's time to receive your extra special reward. I got a keychain. Wow, thanks. You're welcome, but sadly it's now time for me to say goodbye. Okay. Great, she not only lived up to the rumors, she exceeded them. Thank you for this enjoyable time, Lloyd. I'll be excusing myself. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. As soon as you turn 18, you gotta cut off. Well, I mean, you shouldn't be dating someone that young either, but yeah, odd. Okay. I still have 2 tickets, so I can just do whatever. So I can do 1 attraction again. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna save. I'm curious. Yeah, because if you have a 2-year age gap in high school, that's whatever. Out of high school, like if you're out of high school, you can't go back to high school. Like if you're in college and you were dating the person that you were in high school with, that's one thing because you were like in high school at the same time. But yeah, like you said, if that relationship ends, that's done. That whole idea is done until that person gets out. Yeah, I say the 18-year-old dating a 22-year-old, I agree. I agree with the mindset. I mean, I wouldn't personally be like, I wouldn't say it's gross to someone that I saw, like if I saw them in person. It just would give, you give the side eye a little bit where you're like, why are you dating someone? I mean, there's a lot of 28-year-old dudes that are just looking for 18-year-olds. Like, like, date someone in the age range, like the college age range. Yeah, there's definitely nuance to that. It's not illegal. And again, most of the time I usually see like really older men going for 18-year-olds. So then that's what my mind goes to, and I'm like, ugh, God, it's so gross. I remember being in high school and I had friends who were girls who were 16 and they were like dating a 20, or like they would go hang out with like a 20-year-old guy. It's like, fuck, so gross. Yeah. Did you groom her? You have a little groomer? That's like, there's that one guy who is like a Christian film director, and all of his films are terrible, but it's like, my girlfriend finally turned 18. We met 3 years ago. I was 27, or I was 24 when we first met. And it's like, wait a minute. Doing the math here. Hmm? And that was just like a real Instagram post he posted. That's not even satire. I think I'll invite Ellie. Type O and type A. Let's leave it to Ellie. Yes. Doing a little Jerry Seinfeld. I do think after you're 21, you're free to date whatever age above you. But again, like, me imagining, it's funny because it's like, oh, well, what other people would do is not what I would do. Because, like, 32, like, thank God I don't have to go in the dating market at all. But if I did, they would have to be at least, like, 28. Because, like, I don't know. It's just, there's, like, an emotional maturity. Maybe 26, but, like, not... The idea of having to like babysit someone a little bit, that ain't it for me. A barrier unlike you've had to surmount before, the despair it'll invoke in you. Oh God. Yeah, if you're 28, you can date a 50-year-old if you want to, as long as you don't want kids or something. Like, who cares? Yeah, it depends. That could be, the kink. It might be someone's kink to be like, I'm, 50, or like the girl has like a gilf fetish or something, like, I don't know. I don't think that you can groom adults after a certain age. I know that's very popular on the internet, but if you're 28 years old and you're a woman or a man, I think even if you dated a 40-year-old, it would be weird like on the outside, but I don't think that's grooming. I think you can only groom someone you can only groom someone before their brain is fully developed, because otherwise that's just like who they are. And again, I don't think it's necessarily like cool. Yeah, like the grooming part of it is like setting them up, like in a way you can abuse them. You know, you could say that if there's that age gap, there might be a bigger chance of abuse. Like I could see that being true. But I think it would turn from like the grooming, like you're trying to get someone to do something outside of what they would normally do, versus just like abusing them. Yeah. But I know internet discourse has been crazy with like some of the, and again, it's just, it's not something that I would ever do. So then it's like I'm just not going to hold other people to the standards that I would follow, I guess. And I think that happens a lot on the internet, that it's like, well, if someone thinks that it's super gross and then sees someone, and then it's just like becoming opinions versus like, I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of, again, and maybe there's just too much nuance in it. There's no real black and white, unless it's like, again, like you're saying, like an 18-year-old, or like an 18-year-old dating a 27-year-old. Like I do think that that's super weird. Like that feels a little criminal. Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, like saying on the internet, I like Star Wars, and then the person after you says, I like Star Trek, so you should kill yourself. It's like, okay, guys. I, I think I think that's the joke, Luce, is that it's like, people on the internet go crazy. Like, it's like the, God, with the 3-bean soup, and then the person is like, and the person in the comments in the 3-bean soup is like, I'm allergic to beans. Can you make a non-bean version? And it's like, it's a 3-bean soup. What the fuck what are you talking about? Not everything has to be for you. I read it earlier, but I can already feel my heart pounding. Wait, haven't you come to the theme park before, Ellie? That's right, I have. I went on several other attractions then, but I never got the chance to ride the Ferris wheel. There's only like 2 other attractions, Ellie. And, I mean, for Star Trek, it kind of depends on which series you like, I think. Because isn't there, like, 30 Star Trek series at this point? One of them has to be bad. It's hard to enjoy everything this place has to offer in a single day, after all. Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, in that case, I hope this lives up to the wait. Me too, I'm looking forward to seeing the view from the top. Oh, Lou says. Yeah, look, Lloyd. Wow, what an amazing sight. Truly, it's as if the sunset's reflection has dyed the whole lake red. Oh, simply breathtaking. Yeah, we came at the perfect time of day. I'm glad I saved my last ticket for this. Thank you so much for inviting me, Lloyd. I doubt I'll be forgetting something this beautiful anytime soon. You're welcome. Is something wrong, Ellie? No, it's just the couple riding in the next gondola. They're kissing. Huh? Oh, look at those 2 lovebirds go. Come to think of it, I did hear this ride is popular among young couples. I have to wonder if we look at that way to everybody else too. What? Nothing. Never mind. Why does this feel so awkward? Yeah, sorry, yeah. It is funny. Oh, we're almost back at the bottom. I suppose we should get ready to leave then. But that's like, I think the public age, or, you know, the age gap past a certain age thing comes very similar to like the PDA argument, where like, Some people think PDA is like really gross, and some people are like it's just fine, and then some people take it like way too far. You know, like there's different levels to it all. Thank you again for inviting me, Lloyd. It was nice spending time with you. Pleasure is mine. I'll see you later. I definitely thought PDA was more fun to do when I was younger. That is for sure. When I was like, yeah. She's 17, Scott. When I was younger, it was like no holds bar. It was not good. It's, now a little bit, but yeah. Again, it's how far you take it. That's the thing. Lloyd and the others reluctantly left the park just before the start of the nighttime show, taking their newly made members. Oh, that's so funny. I love that too. Keep starting around. And then they returned to the hotel to prepare for their upcoming dinner party at the state guest house. Yeah, don't come and come and go. What a crazy name for a gas station. Come and go? Excuse me? Come and go where? Right. Got it. I'm sure everybody else will be fine with that too. Sorry again that you couldn't come along, Chief. Understood. We'll make sure to get all the rest we need before we come back. Oh shit, it's 10:38. I have to feed the dogs. I think it's spelled cum, K-U-M. Yeah. Yeah. Jiffy's Lube. I'll be right back. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna say that my wife might be going to bed, so it might take a little bit longer. I feel like sometimes I'm like, oh, go feed the dogs, and then I'm gone for like 20 minutes. So, all right, I'll be back. wonder if I clicked on the right. Whatever. Okay. Back at it again. Wife went to bed, just like I thought. Love that I come back to the come and go conversation. Just fresh in there. Okay. Good to know everything's okay at the SSS building. Probably just overthinking things. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the SSS. Good old fresh calm, whatever that means. I left you all a little, blah, blah, blah. The hacker must have been the one who supplied the tower's data to the terrorists. At the same time, I didn't get the sense he belonged to either of the two terrorist cells. Ian also said the hacker likely is a member of Hawaii or the Red Constellation either. But if that's the case, who could they be? Lloyd, are you in there? Is that you, Ellie? Come on in. Were you just on a call with someone? Yeah, that was the chief. I wanted to check in on things at the SSS building, so I got in touch. I've been anxious something might happen while we're away. And everything's fine. I'm just crossing my bridges before we get to them, is all. Is that so? I can sympathize, especially in light of something that happened surrounding that trade conference. But that said, we're still off duty, mister. The only thing you should be thinking about is resting and relaxing. Yeah, you're right. So what brings you here? Did you come to pick me up for dinner? Something like that. I haven't seen you around for some time. I thought that if you were still here, then perhaps we could go to the guest house together. That is, if you wouldn't mind. Yes, I mean, no, I wouldn't mind at all. Wait, are you teasing me again, Ellie? No, or well, I wasn't trying to, at least. In any case, shall we head out? There's still some time before the dinner party. We can make a little detour if you'd like. Good point. Wouldn't hurt to pass the time looking around downstairs. Wait, why am I getting so flustered about being alone with Ellie? Man is dense. Pretzels. Yeah, I've got the guide pulled up. They talk about it. A little expensive. I don't think I have 10,000 on me. Buddy, I'm a broke bitch. We're going back in. Oh shit. Hold on. Let's see. What's the time right now? 11:06. 11:04. Because you have to have the money first. Can't just go get some. Rude. Alright. Okay. Done eating my pretzels. Very dry food. Okay. Waggering is out of the question. Maybe getting her a gift wouldn't be a bad idea. This is small spurge looks like it would suit her. Price is 10,000 mira. Oof, that's a lot. Can I even afford it? I don't know if I said brooch or broach. Excuse me, would you mind wrapping up this brooch for us? Oh? Lloyd! What, you've been supporting me day in and day out, Ellie. I just figured you deserved a little show of thanks. Also, I used our resources to, I sold some of our resources to buy it. So honestly, I am taking money out of the pool that we all worked for. It made me happy if you accepted it. Excuse me. Also, very funny that you can get stuff for Noelle, Wazy, Randy. Man, Randy, a fucking brooch? Like, excuse me? Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess that's usually what the teacher option is there for, that it's like, okay, well, if you're an adult playing this, then you're going to be attracted to the adult. It's just a video game, so it's like, it's fine. But yeah, I wish less video games were set in high school, but I understand why they are. Do you not like it? Or maybe you'd rather accept a gift like this from someone else? No, that's not it. Thank you, Lloyd. This makes me happier than you know. But I think it's only fitting that I pick something out for you in return. Are you sure? You really don't have to. Don't be ridiculous. Fair's fair. You sit tight. I'll go find something that looks for you. I'll go look for something that suits you. Had the jewelry they bought, gift wrapped by the clerk, and formally exchanged of his presents. Green charm. Okay. All right. Yeah. Please, I'm an old man. Treat me like it. My media needs to conform to my taste, for the love of God. The kids are all on TikTok. No one else is playing video games anymore. They're all on Roblox. Okay. I feel like every time there's like a 30-year-old protagonist, it's like, thank God. Please. Like Final Fantasy 16. Oh, thank you. Welcome to the State Guest House at Michelin Resort. Master Lloyd and Miss Elliot from the SSS, I presume. Yes, that's us. Wait, I remember you. You're the guy who was at the auction, weren't you? Oh, now that you mention it. I'm terribly sorry about what happened that night. I never would have imagined my previous employer would turn out the way he was. Many of the old servants, myself included, were retained and entrusted with managing the State Guest House. It was by the kindness of Mayor Croy that we were allowed to preserve our livelihoods. Really now? I'm glad to hear that. I'd heard the dignitaries that attended the trade conference also stayed here. You've done the state a great service. Okay. We're just talking about some guy who used to work here. Like, come on. You used to work here? Oh, yeah, I did. Then all that stuff happened. Yeah, I remember that. That was crazy. Yep. Yep. It's like, can we not have those awkward conversations? Once again, I can't apologize enough for keeping you all waiting. After all, what kind of host shows up late to his own dinner party? It's okay, Mr. Mayor. Everybody understands how busy you are. I appreciate all that you've been doing. Yes, but just know that he's only as busy as he is by choice. Guilty as charged. Belle.
I'm usually too busy rehearsing, performing, keep up with politics, to be perfectly honest. That said, there's no avoiding the news of the drastic proposal you made. If we're all being honest, then I should admit that it was something I've been ruminating on since taking office. Frankly, I never intended to include it on the conference's agenda, but the discourse grew a tad heated, and I'd had all I could take. So I decided then was the time to grab the bull by the horns. So you did. Now that the curtain has risen, you have to keep dancing until the end, isn't that right? Precisely. Speaking of the stage, it's my understanding that Ark and Seal will be holding a revival production of Golden Sun, Silver Moon. It just so happens that the local referendum gauging the public's interest in independence is being held 1 week after its opening. Such was the reason I invited you and your troupe here. Happy coincidence that it is. Go figure. And I appreciate that you did. This break has been a long time coming. Thank you again for inviting us. Thanks. After hearing all that, I feel a bit uncertain about my own place at this table. Oh, not at all, Miss Nuez. You're this table's representative of the esteemed St. Ursula Hospital. I've heard quite a bit about you. I must say your sterling reputation precedes you. Some even call you the second coming of St. Ursula herself. Believe me when I say it is an honor to meet you. Yeah, but please, Mr. Mayor, I think you may be exaggerating just a tad. But thank you for your kind words. The honor is all mine. Oh, Father, you do realize you've sung the praises of nobody but the women here, don't you? How about sparing some of those kind words for Lloyd and the others as well? Oh, my apologies. Being surrounded by so many beautiful young ladies would be enough to sweep any man my age off his feet. No problem. We're thankful you invited us. That's right. This little diversion was exactly what we needed. Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. Today was the most fun I've had in a long time. Yeah, me too. Good. That was the hope. Forgive me for bringing this up, but I wish to speak of the harrowing events that transpired at the conference. The terrorists were guilty of trying to destroy the tower, but I never wanted that day to end the way it did. I do not believe their sins, nor anyone else's for that matter, were grave enough to warrant taking their lives. I intend to work to ensure that such tragedies cannot happen again, as well as to show the people of this world that justice is still alive and well. Oh, Mayor Croy. Hearing you say that helps wash away some of the concerns weighing on my mind. I have a question regarding the state independence referendum. Will Crossbell truly become its own political entity if the public votes in favor of it? No, the referendum itself doesn't have the power to make independence a reality. However, the results will serve as a concrete message to our neighbors abroad. Once votes are in, an international public opinion will begin to form. That will be our opportunity to snatch independence from the major powers. Or at least that's how I imagine it. Ballsy play. You make it sound all too easy. The way I see it, you're leading Crossbell right into dire straits. Easy. No, it's exactly as he says. There's no question about the complex geopolitical challenge Crossbell's state independence will present. However, the hearts of mankind are not so frail as to be swept away by the waves of hardship. Even in the face of great adversity, man maintains his dignity and pursues his ideals. I believe the potential to do so is precisely what makes us human. Uncle, the potential to pursue one's ideals with dignity. Well said. So yes, the path Crossbell must walk will in fact be fraught with peril, but that notwithstanding, my peers and I will struggle and strive in the coming weeks to open that path for us all. However, it will be the duty of the next generation to aim just as high and keep us on the path. I ask that all of you continue contributing to Crossbell's future in whatever manner you can. Once the dinner party came to a close, Lloyd and the others returned to the third floor of the hotel. Feeling saucy yet strangely uplifted, they decided to turn in early for the night, and then... Crossbell's barriers. The same barriers that have stood before us all year. Maybe Mayor Croy is doing what he believes is necessary for Crossbell to surmount them. But what about us? When Ravash was toppled, one of those barriers crumbled alongside it, irrespective of our efforts. Now, the hurdle we find in front of us is even greater than ever before. As the SSS, am I actually doing enough to make a difference? And if not, am I really okay with that? This is going nowhere. I'm exhausted, yet I can't sleep a wink. Maybe I should go to the lounge and get some water. Can I get water here?
downstairs. Oh. Evening, Rixia. Oh, it's you, Lloyd. Sorry about that. I hope I didn't startle you.
Oh no, it wasn't your fault. I was just lost in thought is all.
Well, is it okay if I join you? The moon is beautiful from here. Maybe it's because we were away from the lights of Crossbell City. Yeah, walls, barrier, obstacle. Yeah, I get you. Like, hey guys, are we talking about a real barrier? Did someone build the wall, as they say?
Perhaps so.
You know, Wazy told me the strangest thing this morning. Oh? He said that I'd wake up in the middle of the night and stumble into a chance encounter with a girl, just the two of us. It sounded like a bunch of hot wind to me then, but I hate to say that he hit the nail on the head.
Never cease to surprise me, Lloyd. I was just starting to wish I had someone here with me. Now, 1 minute later, there you were. Simply having you here makes me feel so much more at ease. I have to say I envy the rest of the SSS.
You give me too much credit. I still have a lot of areas I need to work on as a senior detective, and as a leader too. For one, I desperately need to grow up. Hey, Rixia, I don't mean to offend you, but there's something I've been wanting to ask.
Offend me? What could it be?
I've been wondering this for a while now, but why is it that your eyes always look so forlorn whenever you smile? I've noticed it since the day we met, during your short time in Crossbell. You've done so much. You were recruited by Ilya Platier herself, featured on one of the greatest stages for selling around. Rixia Mao is now a household name in Crossbell, and yet, even then, when you smile, it doesn't feel like you're here in the moment. It feels like you're lost in the future. It feels like you're in the future, looking back at something you've lost.
Well, why would you think that?
Because I've seen it before. Someone close to me wore that exact same smile for the longest time. But eventually, like her grief, it faded. Now she could smile as genuinely as she did before. But you, on the other hand, I don't think I've ever seen you smile any other way. Her grief came from trying to bear the sorrow of losing someone she loved forever. So what about you? Why smile that way even in the presence of someone like Ilya, someone you love and cherish? She's always been there for you, and she always will be.
You really are full of surprises. I've always known you were sharp, but I didn't expect you to see right through me.
Does that mean...
Yes, everything you said is true. Maybe it's because I know I'll have to leave Crossbell before long.
You mean fix Lloyd as in castrate him? Or fix Lloyd as in fix him emotionally? Or both? Because neither. You know how I feel about barriers. Those two give me the vibes that, like... kind of couple that has sex once and immediately gets pregnant. I thought that might be it. Let me guess, you can't tell me the reason, can you?
That's right.
Take them off!
Can't share the details, but I can tell you this. The path I'm bound to walk is already set. It has been from the day I was born.
The path?
Think of it as inheriting a family business. I've been living my life for that sole purpose, ever since I was little. It's the same path my ancestors have walked throughout history. Now I no longer understand where that path is leading me, nor my reasons for taking it.
I see. But if you really don't like it,
then why not leave it? I'm afraid it isn't simply a matter of like or dislike. In accepting his birthright, my father eventually found meaning in it. A hidden, lightless path that can influence society and even change the course of history. Now it's mine. I inherited it from my father, and now it's my turn to find my own meaning in walking it. That's how it should be, from this moment on. You know, it's strange. Earlier I refused that wine that Ilya had offered. Yet sitting here, I feel as though the rays of the moon alone have me intoxicated.
That's pretty poetic. Sorry, I didn't mean to pry into something so personal to you.
No, it's alright. I've been keeping up all this bottled inside of me for so long. It's only a matter of time before it all brimmed over.
Except the most white, they're gonna have a suburban, well, she's really rich, but maybe they'll have a really nice mansion with a white picket fence. Also, I went to the No Kings protest yesterday. Got to see Bernie Sanders. I don't think that I streamed since that happened. It was a lot of fun. It was very, very sunny. I got like a little sunburn. I got a little redness. It's not like burn, but there was 200,000 people there. That's pretty crazy.
Thank you for listening to my story, Lloyd. Not at all, I'm happy to lend you an ear. But I can't help wondering, Rixia, are you... Lloyd? Yeah. Oh. Oh, and Rixia's here too. Are you guys in the middle of something? No, it's okay. We're just about finished. Yeah, it's fine. Are you having trouble sleeping? Yeah. I think I had a scary dream. Really now? Would it help if you slept in my bed? Can I? Yes, but just this once. Sorry about that, Rixia. We'll just have to pick this up again later. Don't worry about it. After talking to you, I think I can finally manage to get some sleep. So thank you. Glad to hear it. And if it's in too much trouble, could you keep this talk between us and away from Ilya specifically? I want to tell her these things too, but not until the time is right. I understand. I don't know how much I can help you. I don't know how much help I can be, but just know that you can call on me if you ever need anything. I'll do whatever I can. You can call me, meet me, if you want to reach me. I appreciate it. I'll be sure to come to you for advice the next time I need it. Good night, Lloyd. You too, Kia. Good night, Rixia. Good night. Sleep tight.
Yeah, it's funny you said you only have 4 chapters left, and I'm like, so you have like 35 hours? And it's like, no, you said that they switched the verbiage. Something happened to Rixia. She always looks a little sad, but it felt kind of different this time. So you can tell too. I don't have all the details, but she's clearly dealing with a lot. She's a friend, so I'm going to be there for her in any way I can. This is why all the girls like you so much, Lloyd. Hey now, no teasing, alright? Anyway, we have to get you back to bed, little lady. I suppose 4 chapters, that still could be like 12 hours, but at the worst, the very worst case scenario. You need to go potty first? Lloyd, I can do that by myself. But yes, carry me to the bathroom. Giddy up, horsey. Find me. Lloyd, wake up, Lloyd. Ah. What? What time is it? About 2 a.m., I think. You look like you were having a nightmare. Are you okay? Oh, yeah, I guess I was having some kind of weird dream. Wait. Huh? Something wrong? Randy, sorry, did we wake you? Yeah, don't sweat it. More importantly, where's Quito? You brought her back to sleep in your bed earlier, right? Oh, you two noticed? Yeah, that's right. She should be right here. No, as far as I can tell, the 3 of us are the only ones in this room. Well, I guess we'd better go wrangle her in. Thanks, guys. Sorry about dragging you out of bed like this. Despite checking every corner of the 3rd floor, Lloyd, Randy, and Wazy failed to find even the slightest trace of Kia. Having sensed the 3 of them shuffling around, Tio joined the effort with the rest of the girls following suit. Soon after, the group called upon the hotel staff for help, expanding their search to the 2nd floor. So she's not on the 2nd floor either. I'm terribly sorry. Given the circumstances, we weren't able to make a thorough search of every guest room. We've already done more than enough. It is the middle of the night after all. The heck is Short Stuff's problem? Wandering off who knows where, half asleep. This is growing more and more concerning. Where could she have gone? Searching via the Aeon system has also yielded no results. I have no idea where she could be. My. Oh yeah, how do we forget? We've got the super sniffer on our side. Grr, wolf! What? He said follow me, she's this way. Then what are we waiting for? After him! Grr, grr, wolf! That way, but tread carefully. Wow, you really do pick up what he's laying down. But what could be out there that we'll need to be careful about? No time to ponder it over. We need to move. France, Sicily, Ilia, Sali, Rixia. Would you mind staying here and waiting for us? But... No, I understand. We'd only slow you down if we tagged along. Alright, but if something happens, call us immediately, okay? I brought a first aid kit so I can at least treat any minor injuries. Thanks, that helps. Please be careful out there, everyone. Just contact me on your Enigma if there's any emergency. Or if there is an emergency. Okay.
It's so hard. It's like, when's the last time I was in a battle that I actually had to pay attention? It's been a minute. I don't think there's any. Yeah, we're just going in. Okay. Look at that! What happened to the banners? I'm not liking the looks of this. When did this even happen? Doubt it's one of the park's nighttime attractions. Definitely not. Never have I heard of anything like this. Besides, there's no way they would ever vandalize Mishy's good image like this. True enough. Wait, look there. Fool's Wonderland? Even went and goofed around with the name. I feel like I'm still dreaming or something. I don't know what kind of dreams you have, but I'd call this a nightmare. Key is somewhere up ahead. That's all that matters to me. We're going in no matter what. Right. Let's get to stepping. Someone around here has a pretty tacky sense of taste. I don't know what's going on, but they sure didn't hold any elbow grease back. I have to say, this hedge was a lot less creepy with Mishy's face on it. How dare they soil these sacred grounds? That clown could never replace Mishy. Settle down, Tio. Forget that. What's important is where Kia ran off to. Something's coming. Watch your 2 and 10. What? What are they? They don't look like special effects from the roller coaster, that's for sure. Shh, whatever they are, they're hostile. Stop them. Here they come. Okay. They're just ground. Alright. Luciola. Yeah. No, that's a good point. That is a very good point. Because, yeah, how the fuck would these things possibly be here? Like, they don't have the technology. Did that thing fully heal? Oh, it's got a different... Fuck, I didn't even look. Okay, it absorbs physical attacks, of course. Okay. That's on me for not paying attention. And it absorbs arts. Okay. Okay.
Really should have been paying attention. All right. Yeah, I'd handle this a little differently if I was paying attention properly. Why yada immediately fucks it up. Yeah, no, it's a good one because this shit is just super annoying. God, I really wish I had like. What else have I got? It's like I'm doing like it feels like I'm doing almost no damage to this thing. But like one needs to die for this to me to fight the other one. Yeah, can I confuse the enemy? I did quite a bit of damage. Okay. Okay, there we go. Can't do a team rush because it won't do anything. So far I think Cassie's up till these characters are introduced was my measure of strength. It's a character in the game, and it's used to definitely much stronger than Cassius. That's super interesting. The way that Cassius is always Cassius and Arios is that they know that there are people stronger than them, which is probably always why they seem to always be fairly humble, honestly. Which is nice. You always like to see like a power structure that like actually doesn't just go crazy on it from the get-go. Cassius not being like, I'm the strongest person ever, you know, like well aware of how humble he can be. much the hell was they at the belt?
I couldn't tell you, but they were very formidable.
Gah. How long are you going to keep hiding? Show yourself already.
What? Did you notice me? What the? A boy? I couldn't feel his presence at all.
Bastard, who are you?
Where are your manners? We've already crossed paths once before. I would hope you haven't forgotten me. Ladies and gentlemen of the Special Support Section. It can't be. He's the hacker who trapped all of you in Jonah's room at the B sector.
As well as the person who supplied the terrorists with data on Orchis Tower. First time we encountered each other was in front of the doll studio, right?
Bingo! I'm Enforcer number 0, Campanella the Fool. A pleasure to finally meet you. He's from the secret society that threw Liberal into chaos?
I figured something was up when you mentioned seeing them at the studio.
To make matters worse, he's been colluding with the terrorists. Those unlucky terrorists met with a quite a terrible fate, didn't they? They didn't fly into town thinking they'd catch the ire of Hui and the Red Constellation, that's for sure. But the Calverdians got off easy. Oh, those poor, poor boys from the Empire. Such a shame. How can you just mock them like that? You were on the same team, weren't you? They were your comrades. They were pawns. More like, completely and utterly disposable. I figured they would be interesting enough to shake things up, so I gave them a hand. I couldn't care less about their goals or ideologies.
Well, aren't you a piece of work?
He resembles you, Wazy, but with a trashy suit and 0 tact.
Tio, a little rude. Enough beating around the bush. Why have you come to Crossbell? What are you trying to achieve? More importantly, what have you done with Kia? Tell us or we'll force it out of you.
Oh, I like you. You're just full of vigor, aren't you? There's no need to raise your voice, though. I haven't touched one hair of your pretty little princess's head. All I know is that you walked straight through here in a dazed stupor just a while ago.
What? Stop playing dumb, you little freak.
But I'm not. It's the truth. You can believe whatever you want. The fact of the matter is, I only came by this evening for one reason. To greet you. Huh? What's happening?
It's back to normal.
Isn't that a little too grand to be a simple parlor trick? Was it some kind of illusion? If you'll excuse me, I hope we meet again soon. Oh, and just so you know, your little princess was on her way to the castle up ahead. I suggest you make your way over there before she walks herself into a horrible accident. See you next time.
Give me a break. Is this what Ouroboros is like?
We heard a lot about them from Estelle, Joshua, and Ren. On top of that information, we can safely say they are more than proficient in hacking.
Wait, like we don't have enough maniacs in Crossbell to worry about.
I just don't understand why. Why Crossbell over anywhere else? Regardless of what their gambit here is, we'll need to set it aside for now. Searching for Kia seems like a more pressing matter, wouldn't you say? Right, he said she's at the castle up ahead. Let's go.
Just gotta check my equipment real quick. Calvert is France? Interesting. I suppose I would really need to look at the architecture to know if it's like how shocking it is, but I could see that. Crossbell being Hong Kong, especially with like the futuristic city, makes sense, and the idea that there's like this big underground. Liberal being based on Austria and Thailand is interesting, because I'm trying to think if anything there gave me Thailand vibes. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, I could see it. Yeah, I'll need to play the other games to know about the other countries and how I feel about them, but interesting. Okay, what was I doing? I saved. Alright. We're gonna finish this intermission. Then I'm going to bed.
There she is. We made it in time. Why? Why do I... Kia! Are you alright, Kia? Thank goodness you're not hurt, are you? Huh? What's up, guys? Something wrong? Don't you what's up, guys me? What are you doing here, Kia? Why did you wander out of bed by yourself? Are we at the castle in the park? What am I doing here? Well, that's just dandy. She doesn't recall a single thing that's happened. You think she was sleepwalking? I don't know. I mean, yeah, people do that, but all the way across an entire theme park? Do you really not remember, Kigo? I remember hearing a voice in my dream that was calling out to me. Maybe it was like I was calling out to it? Huh. Well, if it really was just a dream, then no harm done. We're just glad that you're safe. Yeah, you said it. Come on, let's return to the hotel. We gotta get you to bed, okay, Keto? Yeah. Or Kia. Alerted the others, then took Kia back to the hotel, put her to bed. Shortly after, they contacted park security to explain what happened. Once things were ironed out, the SSS paid another visit to the scene, but failed to find anything that could explain Kia's strange behavior. Once dawn began to break, they finally returned to their rooms and slept in until noon. After a long-needed rest, they checked out of the hotel and left Michelin with Maria Bell, who had arrived to pick them up. And what's up, Dax? Look like you're in a good mood, Kia. I know this trip was more hectic than we bargained for, but did you have fun? Yeah, of course. We should go on vacations with everyone like this all the time. Maybe for our next one, we can stay at Armorica Village. Yeah, it sounds like a good idea. I was expecting you to be more shaken up after the big scare last night. But seeing her now, it seems like it never happened. Guess my worries were misplaced. Yes, at least it was fairly short in the grand scheme of things. It'll be nice to start tomorrow on, where it should start picking up once I get deep enough into it. What I should be focusing on instead is the society and whatever it is they're plotting. Oh, I did something wrong? No, it's nothing. Actually, Kate, you didn't happen to see anyone suspicious last night, did you? Like, say, a young man wearing a pink suit? No, I don't think so, but I was super sleepy. I'm not really sure. Right, well, it's not that big a deal. Forget I said anything. This is where you two have been. Hi, Belle. Hey, Maria Belle. Thank you again for inviting us. Not at all. You were in the break, didn't you? And even then, you still had to work during this trip thanks to that so-called society. Gaggle of clowns, the lot of them. One of them had the gall to lay their hands on my darling little dolls, too. The nerve of some people. The security department had best prepare themselves for a thorough restructuring in the near future. I hate to break it to you, Maria Belle, but I doubt regular security guards could have handled someone like that anyway. But hopefully we can. We're going to have to be careful from here on out. Well, corporate efficacy aside, I just had the loveliest little idea, but I wanted to run it by the both of you first. What do you say to take a commemorative photo together with the entire group? Oh, that is a good idea. Is that like the group picture we took with everyone a while back? Yeah, it's a good way to preserve the memories you made with everyone. That way, when you look at that photo, you'll have something to remember the trip by. Cool, well, let's take one. It's decided. Up here on the deck would make for a better backdrop than the cabin, wouldn't you say? Good boy. The weather is perfect, too. I'll go gather the others. Please do. And if you don't mind, could you inform the stewardess as well? Stewardess. Commemorative photos are part of the ship's service. She'll take the photo for us free of charge. For sure. I know you'd never want to cause your loved ones any concern. Being a strong girl can be difficult, can it? Something is troubling you deep down, isn't it? I'd be happy to help. Okay. A ingenuity quartz. Okay, time to go to bed. I will be on tomorrow. It's the bigger streaming day, so I'll be going at it. It's funny, the achievement rates are fairly high, but then again, it's like, if you bought this game, you're gonna play it. Like, it would be crazy to buy a game this far into a series and then just ignore it. But, even having Chapter 2 is like 77.7% of players, like, that's a lot. Yeah. Like, you're not gonna just stumble upon this on a discount, at least not for another like 10 years. Not in the same way. Okay. Good night. Sleep well. Hopefully the week upcoming looks good. Yeah, for sure. I feel like more modern games, the achievement ranks are worse. Anyway, okay. To bed.